Gift card challenges off. Where's timeline for real? Oh wait. Somnalia. Tangent's out for blood this year. She snaps at anyone who tries to talk to her before the trivia begin. And complains that she's been cramming so hard on pop culture that she feels like her brain's about to explode. Meanwhile, Nomi just bobs along to music in her their hear speak as they wait. Totally unbothered. I win? Oh, I won. Woohoo! Tammy's cramming clearly paid off for her. It's a strong competition until the categories about old Earth slang, where you clearly pull ahead. You snatch victory from her clutches, and she grudgingly accepts your superiority in all things trivia. After the festivities, everyone's supposed to take a few days vacation. You and your friends relax, but the adults move around the colony like ants in a hive, fortifying the walls and preparing for the human offensive against the planet. Us too. Nomi's birthday. Happy birthday. Hi, June. You're about to challenge Nomi to a game of Laser Fable, but you notice that they seem kind of down today. When you ask what's up, they just sigh and scuff their feet in the dirt. Solana, what do you want to be when you grow up? Hero or explorer? Wow, it's so cool that you already know what you want to do. What's that like? I've been thinking about what I want to do with my life, but I just don't know. Not that being here I'd find something I'm good at, but everything I try just sucks. It's boring and I'm not good at anything except drawing and writing. Before we landed, I thought I'd end up doing whatever was assigned to me. We had this duty roster, right? And I figured would keep working in the canteen, and then I could spend the rest of the time playing hologames making up stories. I've peeled a lot of potatoes. Since we landed here, I've been talking to Mars, and she's real serious about the idea that any colony worth living in needs to have artists and writers like me. So I was thinking, what if I really did follow my dreams? It perks up a little, just talking about it. I could be a comic artist, or a hologame designer, or a writer. Or, oh, I could be anything as long as I get to make stuff that people like. What do you think, Solana? The colony needs people like that. You really think so? They exclaim, holding their hands to their cheeks and popping one foot off the ground. Oh, I'm so happy! Did you know that in those ancient times there used to be people who called bards whose only job was to tell stories? That sounds like the best thing ever! Minor lore thing, almost everyone in the colony, including parents, were born from artificial insemination and surrogates. Oh. So there's like no cheating? How does Hal's mom have 4 partners then? Tammy is sweeping the front stoop of the lounge, humming a little song to herself. As you approach, you see her stand up straighter and rub her back. Now that you know, it's clear she's pregnant. Why you didn't catch on before from Nalia? Still mind-blowing that she's gonna have a baby. The first child born from someone who's themselves born in space. Hard to believe she's only 1 year older than you. Little Tammy who cries when toys break and is scared to leave the walls. To be a mom. Tammy looks up as you approach and smiles. Hey Solana, it's so nice out today, don't you think? She always thinks it's a nice day, even when it's pouring rain. It must be nice to be so cheerful all the time. You look beautiful. She smiles and goes a pretty shade of pink. Thank you, Solana, that's so sweet. She does seem more centered and confident than you've ever known her to be. It radiates off her like a warm, glowing sun. When Blum had her up on stage, embarrassed in front of the whole colony, you kept thinking, wow, Tammy's really a grown-up now. Tammy leans on her broom with a dreamy smile. Thought about it for a long time and talked to Aunt Anne and Dr. Instance. I've always known I wanted children. She giggles and thought, them. So why not get started now? Lindsay and I are going to run the new creche, so I'll have plenty of help raising them the same way I was raised. Might not be the strongest or smartest person in the colony, but I'm going to be the best mom. I know I can do this. Do you ever want kids, Solana? Maybe. She smiles indulgently. That's nice, Solana. I can't wait to see them in the creche. She goes back to sweeping the stoop, adding little snippets of her lyrics to her made-up song. They can cheat, but just not have kids. Nah, but monogamy isn't such a big deal. As long as everyone's okay with it, there's no issue. Yeah, that's why I am optimizing the friend route with this run. Trying to get as many 10 hearts as possible. They probably use a very effective birth control to control the colony population. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, because if you are popping out too many babies right now, when you're still trying to get settled, it's like going to decimate the food supply and everything. Am I going for a specific ending? Yes. We're going to go for the worst. We're trying to kill the colony, essentially, right now. And we're making everyone's lives miserable while doing it. So, Cal and Tammy are not together. And everyone who can die has died except for Mom, because I accidentally killed Dad the first run. So I was like, I want to see what Mom's solo survival dialogue is like. Easier to bypass the birth control by implanting embryos and remove the control. Hard to tell what spoilers or not, because the lore is spread around, so it's possible to miss something you can learn the first. Okay, since I have like three divergent playthroughs right now. I have like read as much as I could to optimize playthroughs, so it's okay, Jeff. You can say whatever now. Nothing can possibly spoil me now, because I've been in the wikis and the guides. They don't have to, as a collective, decide when to allow pregnancy. Council probably votes on it after doing some calculations about resource impact and whatnot. That would make the most sense. If they want this place to survive. What are you doing out here, Tang? I've seen this before. How dare they tell you to take a break? Wait, are you... Say nothing. Yes. Always here to listen, Tang. Okay. Don't think you can do the worst route because your moral compass is too strong. That's fine. Like, hurting Tammy hurts me. But I had to, like, make sure they were separated. But for the achievements, you know? I have to retain my 100%, or like as close to 100% average completion rate as possible. You did every route except for the colony destroyed one, even the one where destroys the colony for you. Oh, I did that one. That one was easy to get. Because I could just take my existing first playthrough. Wait, this is D2. Gifted? No, I'm right. I think I did. Okay. Alright, since we are at midway, I can go out again. If I'll eventually get all 29 career endings, but that will be absolutely offline. I'm not going to do that online. That would take way too long. I have other things I want to do off. I want to play. One collectible remaining. New Ridge. Oh. Yeah, I don't expect me to go after all 29 career endings immediately. Oh wait, does this just give me engineering XP? If it does, I don't want it. Oh, but it gives me kudos, so I do want it. Alright, never mind, we're good. Wait. If I skip car challenges, does that like make me miss out on kudos opportunities? It does, I don't like it. What is this? What? Hearing, reasoning. Okay, that's fine. Actually, maybe not fine. I can do reasoning elsewhere. Only get extra kudos in SP if you get a super score? No. For extra kudos, you have to match a determined goal. It has to be exact. Like, you can't get over it, you can't get under it. That netted me negative. Press. Hi, Otto, thank you. One kudo for best hand. An SP for super score. Riki also gives SP. Sometimes there's a condition where if you match the score, you get extra kudos. Yes. That's the one I like doing the most. Wait. Fully grown dinosaur looking thing. Things. Where's the murder? You missed it. How are you feeling, Otto? Are you better? Any better? Any improvement? Okay, so we're with this. Sim has popped up. Aren't there more ruins? Because everything is underground. Did they make the crystals? You killed the conversion domain? Did anything? Probably an event I needed. Maybe. Eventually. What's this? It just gives me a card. Utopia, hi. For your findings on the crystals, we get kudos and a brain. Okay. Where's the vibrating rock I can lie on? What events can I do? 1? 2? Hey Shadowdy, good morning. Like congestion and your nose is burning up because of inflammation. Wait. Oh. Okay. That's fine. This. Nothing is falling. Okay, this is the thing that allows me to... recover stam. Cool. Hi, Epic. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, we found the rock. Just double check that I cleared everything here. I hate how I will miss one collectible. By accident. And then let it be. The animals actually. Wait, how much do I have? Okay, I have 3 events left that I can do. No. I did clear the crystal thing, so that's fine. Radiation warning. Water thing. Take readings. It's gonna be the animal stat. Is a bunch of locusts gonna chase me? Okay, let's check the ones up there. Hot wind will give me an engineering stat. Okay. And those were the... That was a plus reasoning stat and something else. We don't need that. What's this? Air squid babies. Okay. We can go home. And then I don't think I missed any collectibles, or go back home. Perception and engineering. You find Tangent in engineering and set down the bag of squelchy, goopy Hopeye eggs. Her eyes go wide. You found them! That's wonderful. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten all about my request. He reaches for the eggs but stops. Wait, what is that sound? Are they... They are. You hear a wet cracking sound coming from the bag. You're about to witness the miracle of life, Retumnant style. What do? Analyze the process. You pull out your holopalm and prepare to take notes. Why miss this opportunity? You and Tang watch in wonder as the gel-like shell of the largest Hopeye egg splits like a ripe melon in the sun, spilling out a tiny squirming pink baby and a small puddle of amniotic fluid. You watch the last 2 eggs intently, but through the clear eggshells you can't see any movement inside at all, not even a heartbeat. It's okay, you only need 1. The tiny Hopeye is on its feet, well, foot, within minutes, taking cautious little hops on the sleek surface of the lab bench. Magnificent, Tangent says, keeping the palm-sized Hopeye from falling off the table. Expected them to be hopeless at birth, like kittens or birds, not already moving around like an ungulate. Incredible. I can't wait to study it. Yours. Perfect, Tang says. Let me get a specimen container for it. He leaves you with the tiny clumsy thing which chirps and blinks up at you unevenly with its 4 eyes. Well, whatever Tang and Dr. Instance are going to do with it, it's probably for the greater good of the colony. That's 3. Level 3 pets, wow! Oh, wait, what did he say about Tammy? I missed it. Man! Ooh, anemone? First here. Oh. Something's off with Nem today. I can tell just from watching her train that she's moving more slowly and seems distracted. Every so often she breaks form to stare at Vase, who's working with a group of trainees on the other side of the garrison. Her unit leader singles her out and chastises her, gesturing her to take a break and get her head on straight. Nem scowls as she slinks over to the rest area where you hand her a water bottle. Hey you, she says, shooting you a little flicker of a smile as she takes a drink. What's up? Ace isn't talking to me, she says, sighing heavily as she recaps her bottle. It's been 2 days and Jack's like, not even here. I even tried talking to him and he just says he needs time to think. We got into it about how much time you and I spend together. He thinks you like me, and I told him it's not like that. We're just friends, and maybe the problem is that he doesn't know you that well. He doesn't trust you around me, that's all. He's right not to trust me. You tell Nem that you like her as more than a friend, and you have feelings you want to share. Nem goes completely still as the color drains from her cheeks. Her eyes dart over to Vase on the other side of the room. Please don't say stuff like that, Solana. You're only gonna make it worse for me. Vase is an asshole and I have proof. Nem's head whips around you, shocked. What? How could you say that, Solana? Yeah, I know how he gets sometimes, but he's still my boyfriend. The way he treats you isn't healthy. Her eyebrows furrow. What do you mean? Do you like when he accuses you? No, obviously. What does that have to do with anything? The problem isn't you, Nem, it's him. You tell her she shouldn't have to constantly prove herself to Vase. I've never thought of it that way. Nem replies. Like, we have this argument all the time and he gets mad because he thinks I was talking to someone too long, or because I said something that set him off. And when you talk to him about it? Well, he gets really upset that I'm upset with him and then I have to apologize and reassure him that I love him. Always this whole thing. I'm just so tired of it, you know? I don't know what else to do. I don't know if there's anything else I can do. She wipes her eyes. I don't know what to think. I'll have to talk to him about it and see what he says. He deserves the chance to explain himself, but... Her gaze darts back over to Vase. I don't know if he'll be able to. He gives you a quick hug. Thank you for talking to me about this, Solana. You're my best friend on the whole planet. Woohoo! We broke him up! I think that's how you get the achievement. Because I tried to test a dry run and it worked. Yes. On your way to the garrison, you pass by a few young soldiers speaking in hushed tones. They seem to be commiserating over Vase's attitude in training today. Oh boy, you know what this is about. Let her just get a GF? Yeah, for real. You spot Vase overseeing a group of soldiers navigating an obstacle course. Pick it up, come on, he snaps. You approach carefully and he acknowledges you with a glance before going back to staring morosely at the trainees. Why so glum, chum? He scowls and crosses his arms. Nothing, just a bunch of bullshit. Fine, be that way. I will. He glowers and goes back to ignoring you. I have to be friends with him? Oh, we're at like 35. Yeah, it is a good thing. But it's a bad thing for me because I have to be friends with Vase. And yes, they do both need therapy. She did lose her older brother which significantly affected her, and they do not have a therapist on this colony anymore since Hang and Dis's mom committed Sudoku. Mars, how you doing? Okay. Let's go in. Oh. Sometimes you catch your mom sitting in the flower garden she planted when your dad died. Sometimes you even sit with her for a little while, listening to the hum of insects flying around and pollinating the flowers. It's to be bees on Earth, she says. I was too young to notice when they went extinct, but I think that was really the beginning of the end. That's when we decided we need to work on getting out of here. The smells, they're not in anything in particular. Good to know that Vertumna has something like bees. And we got them back. Alright, so we have to relax in the park. Playing with Hopsole in the park when you hear nearby a rustle from a nearby bush. Curious, you look underneath. Another Hopeye. We've done this one before. Seven, 6. Yes. Okay. Okay, Hopeye has been work with okay. E6. Mm. 23. Ah. Four, 5, 37. Okay. Yay! You hear a commotion over by the geoponics dome, the kind that makes you drop your shovel and sprint over there. Oh, this is the socks thing. There's a crowd at the entrance to the domes. Governor Lum, Rhett, and Cal and a handful of agriculturists form a semicircle around the entrance looking up at... Oh no, it's Socks. She's perched over the door, her back arched with fear as her great body grapples up the side of the geodesic dome. You can hear the glass crackling under the strain. She's clicking her teeth and emitting a scared, mournful howl from deep in her belly. You see your mom on the ground and your stomach plummets. She's going to be so angry when she finds out that you and Cal have been hiding Socks from her this whole time. Cal's between the mob and Socks, his arms spread wide. Please don't hurt her, she's my pet. I promise she's not dangerous. An alien monster, Lump snarls. It's not a pet, it's an enemy. Chief Rhett, I command you to destroy it. Rhett levels his laser rifle at the dilly pillar. Wait! All eyes turn to you, but before you can say another word, your mom sighs and steps in front of you. Cal's right. This monster has been living under your nose for years. If she was dangerous, we would know. Cal drops his arms. Wait, you knew about Socks? Mom puts her hands on her hips and gives Cal a rueful smile. Do you seriously think you could hide a dragon from me, Cal? On my watch? In my barn? I've known about your pet since before the Helio arrived. How do you think she stayed hidden so long? In retrospect, it is kind of unbelievable that no one discovered the massive pink dinosaur caterpillar till now. Hal's at a loss for words. Your mom puts her hand on his shoulder and addresses the crowd. I will vouch for the creature. Hal has done an admirable job in caring for her. In my professional opinion, she poses no threat. Other than accidentally, due to her size. He looks up at Socks. She is getting pretty big, Cal. It might be time to release her into the wild. Wait, Socks is trained. I can prove it. Socks did get super big. You push through the crowd and stand before Socks, who looks down at you with curious affection. You raise your hand and she chitters and shakes out her fringe. Socks, down, you command, and Socks obediently slinks down from the geodesic dome. She circles her great body around you, watching you intently. Everyone takes a few steps back from the huge dilly pillar. Sit, continue. The crowd gasps as Sock leans back and puts her front half full height, towering over your heads. Lie down, you order, and she flumps to the ground, spraying gravel and dirt at the crowd. Roll over, you say, making a rolling gesture with your hand, and Sock writhes until her many, many feet are wiggling in the air. She looks up at you, upside down, her mouth lolling open in something like a smile. One more trick, you say, pointing at Lum. Socks, attack! Socks flips her feet with alarming speed and snarls, charging towards Lum. Everyone screams and scatters except for Lum, who freezes and cowers where he stands, and Rhett, who raises his rifle. Stop, you command, and Socks stops dead in her tracks. Her face inches from Lum's face. Her breath wafts over him, rustling his hair. There was only shocked, still silence. Lum's mouth quivers with fear and then confusion. What are you waiting for? Shoot it, he commands. For a few tense seconds, you worry that Rhett will pull the trigger. The moment passes. Security Chief Rhett slowly lowers his rifle. Incredible. Have this monster perfectly trained. Does it hunt? Will it follow directions at the expense of its own safety? Rhett turns to Lum. We could use this creature, he says. It may be useful in defending the colony. Only for defense? She's not a weapon. She's a living, breathing animal and she has rights. Hal pipes up. Lum sets his jaw. Fine, he says, backing away from Socks. Rhett, you're responsible for this creature. I'm done with this. Turns on his heel and stalks away, muttering under his breath. Yay! Hal whoops and runs over to Socks to throw his arms around her neck. She trills in relief and taps her many feet against the ground, her body rippling like a wave. Alana, thank you! He cheers and then laughs as Socks sweeps him off his feet. The crowd disperses, though some hang around to watch and wonder as Cal plays with his dilly pillar friend. How to Train Your Dragon. Should have killed Socks for the worst timeline? Yeah, but I'm trying to knock out as much completionist stuff as I can at the same time. I want Cal moving with a purpose through the gardens. He stops and gives you a little wave. Hey, Solana. Where you going? I'm gonna take some food to Socks. You wanna come see her? You do. It's been a while since you've seen the old girl. You and Cal go out past the walls to the pen they erected for Socks. Socks trills when she sees you both, unfurling her great body from where it's curled around the post in the middle of the pen. Her harness and lead jangle as she slithers over to Cal and twines around him. Hey, girl, Cal croons, as Socks sweeps him off his feet and onto the coils of her serpent-like body. You hungry? Socks vocalizes happily when Cal starts taking head-sized rocks out of his sack. He tosses them up to her and she snaps them out of the air, pulverizing them into a shower of gravel with her massive jaws. You even do a few as well, perching Cal on her back as she cavorts around her pet to chasing them. Whoa! He laughs, clutching to her fringe. Easy there, it's a lot farther down than it used to be. He looks happy here. Cal slips down from Socks' back and stands with his beak pressed against her chest. Oh no, he murmurs, stroking her scales. He purrs, a bassy rumble you can feel in your guts. Better than letting her be killed, I guess, but it's kind of wrong that we're making her fight against other animals. I don't know what to think, honestly. A wet one. How are things with Cal? Your mom asks. You know, you can always come talk to me about relationship stuff. Just saying. Can't think of anything you'd like to do less, but it's nice that your mom's trying. I would not be a fan of Pokemon. Yeah, he wouldn't. Can you believe Tammy's pregnant? Mars gasps, holding her hand to her chest. I mean, Tammy? Excuse me. Since when did she get so brave? Mars sniffs, her nose in the air. Better her than me, though, honestly. Could you imagine me with a baby? Absolutely not. I would have way more important things to do than change diapers and wipe noses. Yuck. Happy birthday. Oh. Mars and Nomi are bent over one of Nomi's sketchbooks. Mars is talking animatedly with expansive hand gestures. Nomi is nodding along and taking notes. Yeah, Tammy is pregante. No, no, no! This neckline needs bolder lines down here. Lots and lots of extra fabric. And make this part gold. I want to scream. I don't have to work like everyone else. I wanted to scream. I don't want to work. No. I wanted to scream. I don't have to work like everyone else. I'm only here to look beautiful and have people adore me. But you have to work. You know, printing's restricted for these kind of materials. It costs kudos. Mars rolls her eyes. That's the point. Nomi huffs. Not everyone's got as many kudos as you, Marzipan, especially as Helios. You didn't have any at all when we landed. If I wanted to wear something other than uniforms, I usually traded our modeled clothes instead of printing new ones. You trade clothes? You don't even sell them to each other for kudos? Mars looks appalled. Nomi shrugs and tucks their hair behind their ear. It's just, some kids can't afford to print this kind of clothing, right? So you're losing out on them as potential customers. So maybe instead you could design clothes that are pretty, but also made from common materials, so that everyone can have them? Nomi shines brightly. And maybe when you're in charge, you can get rid of kudos entirely. It doesn't seem right that we trade kudos for extra stuff when we're all supposed to only have what we need anyway. Nomi packs up their sketchbook and leaves, and Mars turns to you with a thoughtful look. Oh, Nomi. Doesn't know that I was the one who started selling things for kudos in the first place. My dad keeps saying I shouldn't do that because hoarding kudos and treating like currency will cause, she makes quotation marks in the air with her fingers, wealth inequality. You think they might be right? This is a job branch. Nomi's right. The Helios are broke. Oh, I mean, I knew the Helios were tragic, but I just thought they had terrible taste. You know, the uniforms and the haircuts. I didn't know it was because they were poor. I really don't think the kudos make everything unequal. Like, you can always work harder if you want something nice, right? That's what I do. He looks genuinely troubled. Great that we have everything we need. Well, as long as there's not a weird disease or famine or whatever, but we're still poor, you know? We're poor in culture. Like, yes, every colonist has a steaming pile of mashed trippet every morning, noon, and night. But what if I want to watch a holovid I haven't seen a kajillion times? When we only focus on survival, who's making the holovids and the symphonies and the gourmet food? We don't have everything. We have everything we need, but we're poor. Poor people don't care about art. No. No. I've got it. I'm a genius. If the adults won't incentivize a creative class, we need to do it ourselves. We need to get the adults on board with adopting kudos and using it to pay for luxury goods instead of slaving away in the kitchen or depot. People like Nomi could be artisans. If we have an actual creative class, maybe we could get some culture on this stupid rock. Can't believe I never thought of this before, she says, clearly possessed with a beautiful vision. I'm the richest teenager in the colony, but what good is it if there's nothing to buy? Here I am sitting on more kudos than I could ever use, and I could have been using it to kickstart the creative economy. I could be a patron of the arts. She releases you and pulls up the finances screen of her hollow palm. You catch a glimpse of her balance, which is more kudos than you've ever made in a year at least. Yes, good. More than enough to start. Well, Solana? He looks at you, and imperiously. You'll join me, right? Let's give away some kudos. Sure, here's 10. Mars nods as you transfer 10 kudos into her account. Not much, but it's a start. Okay. Oh wait, this is the wrong thing. Rex plows into you and spins you around. Hey, heard the good news. You and Cal, huh? Wow, word gets around fast.
I'm so happy for you. Guess you won't have any more time for little old me, huh? Shake your head, feeling your cheeks heat up. Laps giving you a squeeze. Don't worry about it, friend. I'll always be around if you want to hang out. Oh, you can just get with someone else and auto break up. Okay. What is he? Oh, right. He wants logs. So when is his bar done? Hi, Jet. Need to import some culture. There's nothing to import. They'll just finish their 7th run of this game. Ah. Oh wait, did I get? Still gotta give her flowers. Here's wet one. Give flower. Here, take this. Oh shit, wait. His birthday is wet too, so I shouldn't do that. Sure. Those relationships now. Max. Almost max. God, I hope I can make it in time. I gifted everyone. Okay, so if I go out now. No, I can probably swing. I don't necessarily need to take a break. I think to the rest if I run out of stam. Utopia. You down, sir? Keep up with me, he says. Okay. So where's 17 swamp? So there's a pet here I have to grab. Swamp is completely flooded here. Now let's do gift text. Why is there a faceless here, bro? It's Noctilucent. You're on your side, he says. Going to kill me? You don't have to fight, we can coexist. I don't know if this will work. Oh my god, this is an awful hand. Two. Eight. Come in peace? They laugh, you think. It's more like a crunching sound. Makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. They seem to have exhausted their ability to maintain small talk with you. They continue regarding you, studying you. I look around for base, but realize, is there anything like Sim? They've orchestrated this meeting alone. Please don't shoot me. Gardeners are weak, will defeat you. You have no... Okay, well... Time to die. Wait, what if we try to call for Vase? Let's try to call for Vase. I can't do this alone. Vase! You trigger your Holopalm's local transceiver and shout at Vase to get his ass back here. We got trouble. Noctilucent lunges, grabbing your wrist, staring at your Holopalm. Human technology. They hiss. Their rough, oddly human hand twists and scrape your skin. Okay, this is 94 now, though. Me? What if I do 4, 5, 6, 7, 5? Okay. Fine. Ooh, 39. Look at all these kudos. Go straight for Noctilucent's weapon, which seems to surprise them. You grapple for the weapon and eventually gain control of it. You fire at Noctilucent. Stars. This thing is some sort of sonic weapon. You can feel it thrumming in your hands as the petals go whoomp and Noctilucent falls over dead. Stare in awe at the brain liquefying weapon, and as you do, it disintegrates into nothing in your hand like a time lapse of a dying plant. Oh. Not all gardeners are friendly. Oh, Vase. You explained that a creature came out of the swamps and spoke to you. Not just any creature, but a sentient alien, a gardener. Surprisingly, Vase hears you out. He takes in what you're saying with the grim expression of someone getting a mission briefing. Rhett swore we were only hunting animals. He says when you're done. If you actually spoke to one of them. He starts to walk away, clearly shaken. Swamp. Seeing things. He mutters, not looking at you. Wait, this sends me home? That's not what I wanted. We're going back. Okay, we'll do that last something. That's messed up. Did I do this already? No. Shoot it with drone rifle. Okay. This one. I get base to it. Oh, I get a combat for that, I think. My god. What if we come back later? Never won a 50-50. You're stealing my luck. Good. Push bubs, defend yourself. Card gets +3. 2. 7. 4. 4. Wahoo! Lock stolen. Kill one, the other one runs off. Plus combat. Analyze the corpse. Plus animals. Plus bio. Okay. Kill the flare. Six, 9. I have nothing that makes 9. Oh wait, let's go. Core. You and Vase are marching through a densely forested area. The droopy group below seem to be melting into another, forming an impenetrable mass. You can barely see anything around as you pick your way forward. You notice Sim hiding behind a tree. He puts his finger to his lips and motions for you to come closer. Call back and whisper to Sim. A nice human like you doing in a place like this, Sim says, smiling. Thought you might like to know that you're about to be ambushed by a pack of manticores. They've been tracking you. Will pounce when you reach the clearing ahead. If you head west and cross the river, they won't follow you. Warn Vase and fight the manticore. Came here to hunt dangerous creatures, and manticores are dangerous creatures. At least you're ready for them. Sim looks taken aback, and you share your bloodthirsty plan. Hi. Trying to keep you safe, not... He shakes his head. Thought you were different, he says softly, and then disappears through the goop billows without a trace. No! I didn't want that. Okay, first of all, I was trying to grab that. Alright. Fall back and whisper to Sim. Avoid the manticores. Tell Vase you see a better route on the other side of the river. He grumbles but agrees to change course. It's not really better, but at least there's no monsters here. Maybe it's better that we didn't come here in the first place. I want to use stamina for nothing. A bridge around it. Less engine. Oh, I don't need engineering though, so we're gonna avoid this one as well. Not my husbando. Or
Venusaur's been following you. Watch it. When it sees you looking, it disappears. Good. Good. Run away, please. Then it comes back. Could do this all day, apparently. That's it. I've had enough of this. Oh no. I don't want to kill it, bro. Just don't do this one. Kill it. Just wants to be friends. Their manticore. Young one. Kill them, I guess. $28. $32. And I don't want to use that. Okay. Okay, that boosted friendship with Vase. Not going. 9. Not even sure if I'll be able to be friends with Vase in this. At this rate. Easy kill, he says. Alright, let's see what the options do. Let's study it do. Hold Vase back while you take notes on the old manticore's behavior, reminding him that this could be useful for future hunters and surveyors. It's not often you can study a manticore while it isn't eating something or someone. The manticore wheezes at you from a distance, looking annoyed. It itches its butt against the tree, still looking annoyed. Then it sharpens its scythe on a stump while glaring at you threateningly. Try to soothe it. Nope. It bobs and weaves a few times before lunging at you. Alright. For an old sick manticore, the beast puts a surprising amount of fight. Eventually you manage to bring it down, but it's a close call. Vase insists you pose it for a selfie with your trophy. I think I have a backup save for the violent route. What's this? Oh wait, is this the thing where I slip into the dungeon? Land and neatly on the other side. Vase laughs and gives you a high five. So there's 2 events here. Actually, I'm not sure if we can do this right away.
I'm gonna fight by your side.